Another fighter coming out of Rising Crane MMA. Mark the Hitman Kelly, the Destroyer Kelly. This is Battle Arena in Dunstable, brought to you by Viking Warrior Nutrition, the best supplements on planet Earth, the best spats, the best training gear, the best gloves. The gloves you see the guys wearing in the cage are from VikingWarriorNutrition.co.uk. Also brought to you by Bear Hug. Bear Hug makes the best braces you can buy. Scientifically tested braces for your elbow, knee, ankle, whatever it is you need. Not just some generic rubbish strap that you put around your joint, because then you'll heal wrong, you won't recover from your injury properly. You need something scientifically tested, and that is the Bear Hug joint supports. You literally can't get anything better. And this show, this is Battle Arena. This is Europe's #1 amateur mixed martial arts organization. There is nothing better in the amateur MMA scene in Europe than Battle Arena. We are established ourselves now as one of the top shows in the world. You will see future UFC stars in this very cage, and possibly, very possibly, Mark Kelly is one of them.
Coming out of Rising Crane, we know that he's training with the likes of Robert Masters, who'll be fighting for his own European title tonight. So a great MMA gym is Rising Crane in Bedford.
Good entrance music, which you probably can't listen to on YouTube.
Yeah, it was Boom Boom Pow by the Black Eyed Peas, and that's actually what I thought I would always come out to.
Frontline. Steve, tell me about Frontline.
All I can tell you is that they have a handful of no-gi world champions. They were the training facility for a lot of the folks that fought in the ADCC last weekend. They are just a standout gym, an absolute mecca of jiu-jitsu in Norway.
We're not talking national champions or European champions, you're saying world champions.
Which is just an echelon above all those things, isn't it?
Wow.
If you've ever messed around with a world champion or somebody on the world level, an Olympian, then you know what I'm talking about. It's almost as though they're a demigod and you can't do anything to them. So we've got Melvin Galdal having dealt with those kinds of people in the gym day in, day out. So has that forged his steel? Or can our man Mark Kelly from Rising Crane, representing right here in Bedfordshire, can he make it happen tonight? Never count anybody out, that's for sure.
Now let's talk about shorts, Steve. The MMA shorts fashion has gone a bit odd. It used to be everyone just kind of wore Quicksilver board
right?
shorts.
Yeah, we used to wear board shorts.
And now it's short shorts with these kind of tight undies, semi-spats underneath.
I really like the style, actually, of Mark Kelly. I've got to admit, it's kind of that John Jonesy style, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it.
That's what I like.
Is that where it's from? Is it John Jones?
Yep, R.I.P. John Jones.
See, and
bro.
Melvin is just wearing, I'm sure they're shorts, but
just
in my mind they're just undies.
No, those are just underwear.
They're just undies?
Yeah, well, he's starting his underwear modeling career. He's starting it tonight.
Doing well. Mark Kelly shredded.
We're just going to call him Magic for the rest of this fight. Magic Melvin Galdal from Frontline Academy.
Okay. Well, we got Magic in grey.
Mark versus Magic.
Mark in the black Hayabusa shorts.
It's kind of a...
Mark versus Magic.
I've got big expectations for the Magic. He better say Leviosa.
Oh, no.
Here comes the Harry Potter jokes. No touch of gloves. A kick coming up from Mark Kelly into the solar plexus of Magic there. Magic got a bit of this karate style. Maybe you can comment on, Chris. Well, bouncing back and forth.
It's points fighting, so it's when you have to blast in to get a point, which people thought was just from points fighting, but when you're wearing these light gloves, it works in MMA because you don't have to land a heavy punch to knock someone out. You can just blast forward.
And we see, talking about blasting forward, there we got Mark Kelly going right into the deep clinch there, going after a double and getting hiked up by Magic.
It's very close in these graphic exchanges between Magic and Mark. Both turning each other into the cage.
Magic getting the better of it right now. And like we said, that Frontline Academy got incredible grapplers coming through there all the time.
In his graphics exchanges, Steve, do you think it's a... Oh, he went for the throw but messed it up horribly. Now he's on the bottom of Mount.
Messing
this
up those
is a bad
throws.
spot.
If you're not drilling it in the gym, boys, it's not going to work in the cage. You got to do hundreds of those.
And Mark did a really good job there recovering half guard. Got to his side, trapped the leg, now full guard. It's very impressive that he did that so quickly without taking a single shot. Now he's trying to set up a submission.
Really impressed with Mark Kelly right now because he was able to capitalize on a mistimed strike there from Magic to get back to full guard. Magic didn't seem to want to know. He wants to bounce on the outside and throw kicks like he did. He threw that right hand from left field.
Magic did everything he could to get out of that grappling exchange. I think he just wants to strike, and he doesn't want anything to do with the grappling of Mark Kelly, because Mark, he seemed to find it very, very easy to get out of that mount position.
But right now he's here in this double position. They're calling for his hands to get linked together below the hips of Magic, be able to pull him away from the cage, which he's looking to do, but you've just started deadlifting, Chris, haven't you? You know how hard it is.
It's not easy.
There we go. He's got him up. He's got him up. He's got to run him forward. But he ends up on his knees. And there's only one thing that you do on your knees, and that's die if you're a coward, I guess. You don't wrestle on your knees. That's a keto. He's got his hands linked. He could really do well here, but now he's got to cover up.
Mark can't take him down. Magic with the now you see me, now you don't. Oh my God, reverse straight away.
Amazing. That's the momentum for you of a throw. But a really good throw there from Mark Kelly initially. He just had to kind of back out of it at the very, very end there.
Now, will he be able to improve position from the bottom and escape like he did so easily earlier?
I wonder what Norwegian from Magic, actually.
I can't do anything without sounding racist, so be quiet.
What?
Good job trapping that leg, getting to his side. That's what I mean. I'm impressed by Mark's escapes. Very, very slick at escaping.
Had that knee shield in.
And then
it's looking to be very dangerous from Vame. He's landing up kicks. Ooh. Boom! Mark Kelly dangerous from everywhere.
I'm impressed by Mark Kelly.
Coming to stand up. He's got his hands behind his back. Oh,
Magic wants him up.
Lee Asdale having none of it, standing him back up as we come to the end of this first round.
Magic's a good fighting name. What about the Matador? That's a good fighting name.
The Matador.
Yeah, then
but it just seems like you're trying to avoid things, right?
All right, the Bull.
The Bull. Toreando.
We got the Juggernaut on later. What about the Bull?
Yeah, that's the truth. We got to just call people by their nicknames. Next up is Jack the Juggernaut Fletcher. I'm very excited. But getting back to the task at hand, Magic Melvin from Frontline Academy, seeing that Mark Kelly has so many tricks up his sleeve that it was hard for him to get off that point style of karate. But I did see a couple kicks land there from Melvin. So this second round is going to be all telling.
That's a very exciting first round. I feel like Mark's got the advantage in the grappling, the wrestling. But Melvin, maybe just a little bit better in the striking. But even in the wrestling exchange, Melvin just seems to, maybe it's the magician thing. He always lands on top.
He'll be looking to do a bit of illusion work now. Can he feint and set up those high kicks? Magic Melvin, Mark Kelly.
The old abracadabra head kick. Come on, that was good.
That was good. Maybe you can comment on this, Chris, but I don't really like how Melvin's chin is forward. He needs a check right uppercut.
No, I'm not a fan of it. People say that with your hands down, you get a better view when you're attacking.
He's swinging like he's got
hammers
in his hands.
Mark's head kick just skimmed his face. I'm sure he got a toe in the mouth.
Lovely, lovely drop for the takedown there. He pulls him into the cage. He's really got to turn the corner, does Mark Kelly. And by that I mean he's got to twist his hips over to his left side and blast through the plane of Magic Melvin there. But Magic Melvin is able to hike him up. And it's looking like a takedown's doubtful at the moment.
Mark Kelly doing everything he can to get this takedown. I feel like if Mark Kelly can get a takedown and actually be on top, he's going to be in a really strong position because he does look like an accomplished grappler. But Magic is definitely so hard to take down.
Yep, Magic very, very athletic. Mark Kelly doing well to have that right uppercut, right underhook, pardon me. But his head needs to be on that side of the chin of Magic Melvin there so he can drop to singles easier than these doubles, which are not working.
Oh, he listened to you, Steve, straight on the single.
Yes, thank you
but
very
will
much.
Magic get on top again? No.
This guy's back against the cage. He can wall walk. We all work
Mark's
it.
got to pull his legs away. Oh, he missed the opportunity.
Again, get your head up, there, Mark Kelly. That's what you got to do. If your head's down, you're not going anywhere.
I think Mark is so confident in his grappling. When Magic kind of snaps his head down like that, he almost looks like he accepts it because he wants to be on the floor. He wants to be in a grappling exchange. Yeah.
But if I've learned nothing from Kev Capel, and I've learned loads, at RGA Bucks, you never accept bottom position. Never. You always want to stay on top. And Mark Kelly's doing that, but he's got his head right between. Look at his head position, his back position. Think about athletic positions, ladies and gentlemen. What you need to have is you need to have a straight back and a strong plane. Now he's going to pull that leg up. He's got to get his head to the outside to get that chest pressure to work.
That's what I mean. He had a single leg, went for a takedown, bottom. It's magic.
Ooh, it's magic, you know.
Oh,
your takedowns ain't nothing, you know.
Well, Magic's going to just stand there.
Just love it. And this is also playing into the judge's mind. Magic is stepping away from those.
Oh, Mark with a nice uppercut. Noticing his chin hanging out, like you were saying.
Oh, straight jab there. That was a stinging jab there from Magic Melvin. And now he's landing big right hands. This is just very awkward.
This is quite a hard round to score because Mark's been going for the takedowns, pressuring, kind of controlling where the fight is. He lands a bit on his feet.
He's got the only top position in the entire fight.
Yeah.
Now he's
punching
punching
the back of the head.
And he's finishing on top here. Very hard round. Hard round up until the last little bit there to score.
Yep. Could be a round apiece, I don't know. So hard to tell. I'm glad I'm not a judge.
This is a good gig.
Commentary's brilliant. You get to give your opinion, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you've got to stop pulling the race card, though.
Me?
Yeah.
What race card?
Here we go. A little bit of massage through the arms of Magic Melvin there. A little bit of a warning about hitting the back of the head, as you noticed there in the second round, coming from Lee Hasdale. We go over to Mr. Kelly's corner. Mark Kelly from Rising Crane getting some just a boost of confidence, I think, because that first round was very competitive, whereas that second round probably favored Magic Melvin there towards the end.
Magic Melvin.
Gotta love it when you have a corner man with a top knot, by the way. Gotta love it. Man bun.
It's a fashion that needs to die quick.
It's taken years, though.
I know. Every short guy ever. Let me get a big top knot. Look, I'm half a foot taller.
I need to do that.
No, you don't. Your personality balances out your stature. Oh, I think it landed like
I'm just so impressed with Mark Kelly's ability to just throw different looks this whole time. He's got striking, he's got takedowns. He just needs to have the finishing power on his takedowns, and that's going to make a very big difference.
I think Mark Kelly's corner told him to stand with him. And I'm not against it.
Certainly not. Good leg kick going low. Everything Melvin is throwing, though, he's throwing like it's a knockout shot.
Yeah,
even that leg kick there.
Serious power, that man.
Definitely. And there you get it again from Mark Kelly, kind of accepting bottom position. He's breaking the posture. He's got a butterfly hook in there on the left-hand side.
Yeah. Magic Melvin, previously when he's been in these positions, he just backed up and escaped, but he's actually playing the game a little bit more. Will that play into Mark's hands where he'll be able to try and get a submission? Maybe he's got a leg lock. Ooh, no. He thought about it. Back to this single butterfly. Closed guard. I'm just not a fan of closed guard. Maybe it's my own bias. It's just... Oh, a sweep, but didn't...
Almost.
Oh.
Just didn't tie up that right arm.
Oh, triangle! Oh!
He was on the foot there just momentarily.
He magicked his way out of it again. Sweaty Magic. He should be throwing up kicks from there.
He's definitely in-house Gryffindor. Is
Magic's on his feet. He could have up kicked so easily then. Landed some big power.
Just hard to keep the wherewithal of where you can kick and where you cannot on the ground there.
That's very true.
Good work.
Trying to throw up a triangle again. Has he got it again? His legs are kind of in the right position there.
He is. Just his foot is caught in the cage, it looks like.
That's awkward.
You're right though. It's just like those bounces are just going towards Melvin right now. Gets his knee across the belly momentarily. He's going to look to pepper in with big left hands onto the body.
Oh,
those are
body
horrible shots to take. Mark Kelly has to give up a mount momentarily, but he's doing so well with these hooks.
I'm so impressed by the bottom game of Mark Kelly.
Really well, just not able to
but he
capitalize.
steps over to Mount very easily then.
Yeah, those, I guarantee you those liver shots there were incredibly painful. Mark Kelly's got an iron will, and he uses it to get back to half guard.
He does an amazing grappling recovery from Mark Kelly. It's a bit odd. His kind of escaping recovery game is quite high level. His attacking game looks a little bit basic. Oh, go for a leg lock.
Oh, I almost thought that was a calf slicer.
Knee bar. I think that's super illegal on the Battle Arena rules, but he's going for it anyway.
He needs to triangle his legs.
Oh, very, very close. I'm not sure we're allowed to do that.
I'm going to ask really quick.
So we just checked with one of the officials, and apparently he's not allowed knee bars.
Not allowed knee bars or any sort of knee reaping position there.
He went for it anyway. I'm going on a food run before the queue goes.
Yeah, go get him.
Are we breaking now? I think so.
There was such a incredible.
No rotation. You got a knee bar? Knee bar. Yeah, just straight in.
All right, so yeah, good. So a little bit of a understanding there. Knee bars are allowed, but no rotations or twisting of the knee that's allowed. So that was a very strong finish there from Mark Kelly, and depending on how you're going to determine that that ability to finish there at the end of that third and final round, that could be the difference. But man, what a back and forth fight that was. Definitely want to see Magic back in this cage soon, and Mark Kelly. Incredible performance from both fighters.
Going into the decision, you think we had it